It's almost time to go. I'm gonna pack some cookies for a snack later. Hey, where did my cookie go? Do you remember how the Lord helped the Israelites conquer Jericho? The Israelites followed God's instruction and the walls came tumbling down. Then the people rushed into the city. Jericho had lots of gold and silver and riches. So Joshua told the Israelites that they were to take none of it for themselves, but to carry all those goods into the tabernacle for God. Joshua thought that's what all the Israelite families did. After the Battle of Jericho, Joshua led his people to the next city, the city of Ai. Joshua sent spies to see how strong that city was. The spies went and looked. The city was big, but yet they were confident. They said, "Remember how we have conquered Jericho." The spies said, "We're strong, so we only need a few men to go with us. Not the whole army needs to go." So Joshua sent 3,000 men to battle thousands of men at Ai. When the Israelite army attacked the city, the army of Ai defeated them so badly. 36 of God's men died that day. So when Joshua heard this news, he was so upset. He tore his clothes and he fell to the ground and prayed to God. He said, "Lord, why have we lost? You helped us win against Jericho, but now we have lost at Ai. People are going to laugh at the Lord's name and us. They're going to hurt us." The Lord said, "Stand up, Joshua. You have lost this battle at Ai because someone has disobeyed me. Remember how I told the people that they were to not take any of the goods from Jericho? Someone has kept the riches for themselves. They have kept them hidden. They have forgotten that I can see everything. Even though one person had sinned, the whole Israelite nation had to suffer." The Lord told Joshua to gather all the people the next morning and that he would show Joshua who was guilty. Early in the next morning, Joshua called everyone to gather together. He told the people what the Lord had said in his prayer. Nothing can be hidden from God. No one came forward and admitted that they had sinned. Each of the 12 tribes were to come forward. And when the tribe of Judah came forward, the Lord showed the person who sinned was from this tribe. Still no one confessed. Now each of the clans, which means big families in the tribe, are to come forward. The clan of Zerahites were chosen. Still no one came forward and admitted that they had sinned. They still thought that they could hide from God. And the Lord showed that the guilty person was from a family of a man named Zimri. And the Lord revealed that the man from the family of Zimri that had sinned was called Achan. Achan finally admitted that he had stolen treasures and goods from the Battle of Jericho. He wanted to keep things for himself instead of giving it up for God. He thought he could hide things and no one would ever find out. Achan told Joshua that he had taken a beautiful robe, golds and silvers, and hid it in his tent. Soldiers quickly went to his tent and found all the items that Achan had admitted. God sees sin as a big problem. They lost the battle because of one person sinned. He and those in his families that had helped him to hide the things were punished. They were taken out of the city and stoned. The Battle of Jericho had been won because the Israelites followed and obeyed God's instruction. The Battle of Ai was a defeat because they disobeyed God. Now the Lord told Joshua that it was time to fight Ai again. But this time the Lord will help Israel because all of them were obeying God again. Hey Clement, have you seen my cookies?
I don't know.
Have you seen my cookies? Did you take them? Fine. It's the Elmo again, isn't it? Where is he?
You
Aha!
can find me, you can find me, you can find me, you can find me.
Where is he?
You can find me, you can find me.
Found you!
Uh-oh.
It's question time. Which city was Joshua to lead the people to after the battle at Jericho? Ai, Judah, or Gibeon? What happened to the Israelite army in their first attack at Ai? The Israelites defeated the army of Ai. The Israelites were not willing to go into battle. 36 men lost their lives in the battle. What did Joshua do after he found out the first defeat? He was so angry he hit a rock. He hid from God. He was so upset he tore his clothes and fell down to the ground. Why was God so angry? An Israelite hid stolen goods from God. The Israelites did not trust God in the battle. Joshua forgot to pray before sending the spies. Who was found guilty before the people? Joshua, Caleb, Achan, or Aaron? Let's think deeper. Achan's sin caused the Israelite army to be defeated in the first battle with Ai, because God clearly told Joshua and the people not to take any of the treasures from the battle in Jericho. God sees sin as a big problem. Our disobedience is like breaking our promise with God. One person's sin may affect many others. Let's draw. Draw a tent. Remember, Achan hid the treasures in his own tent, thinking that God does not know. Sin makes us want to hide from God. As you draw, write in the tent ways that you might have disobeyed God and ask Him to forgive you. God is just and merciful. He does not want us to hide from Him. Our verse today. Be strong and very brave. Make sure you obey the whole law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn away from it to the right or the left. Then you will have success everywhere you go. Joshua 1:7. All right, let's try this one. Thanks for joining me in this week, and I'll see you